back, folks, to We'll Take It From Here podcast. My name is Joe. We got Jon over here in the house. Welcome back to episode 75. We got a lot of things we got to talk to you about. Well, really just some news you probably saw from the Instagram, but welcome back. You're listening to a show in which two dudes talk about life with a goal to make you think and entertain you. This show is sponsored by Armageddon. As you see outside, as we are currently speaking, June 7th, 2023, there is a fire going on, and it literally looks like Armageddon. If you look at the sun, it looks red, and I think we're all going to die. So this is going to be probably the last episode 75. We'll take it from here. So we're going to go out with a fucking bang. Yeah, you're literally listening to your mom's favorite podcast. Yeah, this is going to be a great show. Duo, we do have some guests coming up in the next couple of weeks, but today we do not, but that doesn't matter. That never stops us. We always know what we're going to talk about. Right, Jon?
Absolutely. And it's Armageddon, so who knows what next week's going to bring.
Exactly.
We'll have the Grim Reaper on as our first guest in hell.
I actually legitimately spoke with the Grim Reaper before. He said he'll come on.
Oh, that's good. You know, I'm surprised I still have a voice working in the smoke all day, but I'm good.
Yeah, dude, you were working in the smoke,
yeah.
Man. Holy shit. You probably smoked the equivalent of about 17 cigarettes in the course of a minute, but it's all good, dude.
Well, I always go in, I don't half-ass anything. I never smoked in my life, so I figured, what the hell?
Fuck it,
Just
right?
keep on going.
Yeah, exactly. Now we got to go out and buy some Marlboros for that shit.
That's right. Those unfiltered ones. Let's do this.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're on YouTube right now. Just a couple of things to get out of the way. We are on YouTube. Jon's doing an amazing job, killer job, doing all that stuff.
Thank you.
Oh,
and thanks for watching and subscribing and all that stuff. It really helps out. And if you have any suggestions as well, please let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah, definitely. Any suggestions? Maybe like Joe and Jon, you're the coolest people in the world. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Or, hey, I hate you both, and in that case, fuck you. And no.
So when does Joe and Jon become someone else?
Yeah. Here's another thing too. Monetizing on YouTube, I can curse because we're not being monetized yet. But when we get monetized, then we're gonna have to start bleeping out. So essentially, the show ends when we get monetized because I say fuck a lot.
That's it. It becomes a Cartoon Network show.
Yeah, legitimately. But no, please get us out there. We're trying to do I think it's 1,000 is our goal at the end of the year. No, it is. That's what it was. And we're at 78, I believe. So we're getting there slowly but surely, and we love it, and we love your support. We usually do a question and answer segment at the end of each show, especially when we have guests. I have not done that in the past 5 weeks. For some reason, just have not wanted to. But we will definitely be getting that back in. I have some cool ideas for that. Bango, let's get into the show. There is actually one thing that I need to say first. What I referred to in the beginning that you probably already saw on Instagram, Don Shoemaker Jr., with whom is a friend of ours, with whom I started the show 75 weeks ago. He is no longer going to be on the show. He told me it does not fit in his plans for what he's doing for work, and he wants to dedicate all of his time to his job, which is Brake Feed Detailing. He's an entrepreneur and CEO and the founder of Brake Feed Detailing. Definitely go to our post where I make the reel explaining it. I linked his Instagram, and I think you could also go to brakefeeddetailing.com if you want to get some quotes or whatever you want to see his work. He does a hell of a fucking job. He's killing it. I respect the hell out of the decision. I'm going to miss you, brother. But yeah, he said just it wasn't in his plans to after making a lot of progress, he doesn't want to come back to the show. Completely respect it. It is all good. The show must go on. We thank you for what you did up until the point in which you left. You helped the show a lot. But like I said, the show must and will go on. I don't care how many fucking episodes it takes for me to get tired of the show. I don't think it'll ever happen. So yeah, it's going on. So we love you. We're going to give you all the laughs and all the fucks and all the fuck yeahs you want every freaking Thursday at 4 a.m. because that's when the show drops. And who knows? We might, just so you know, well, obviously Jon is going to be now filling a new co-host because we feel like the dynamic is really good when you have two co-hosts and the guests. We like to intimidate our guests on the show, right?
This is the Bob Ross method. It's a happy accident. Dude. It wasn't planned.
Bro, I wish I could get Bob Ross back and from the dead and come on the show.
That's it. That'd be awesome.
Dude, I would have an entire show being Bob Ross painting the picture in front of us.
I should wear my Bob Ross shirt today.
Bro, Bob Ross.
Perfect.
Maybe I'll buy a wig and we can... Yo, do you know how to paint?
Not Bob Ross style. Okay. Am I going to be painting in the background the next episode?
We should buy you a fucking wig and we should do a Bob Ross segment. Dude, that'd be great.
So, but on Don Don, thank you very much for everything, and I wouldn't be here without you.
Literally,
yeah, literally. And also, the next time you'll be on here, you'll be a millionaire, and we'll interview you.
Billionaire. Fuck yeah, you will. Anyway, so that out of the way, I think we can literally. I think one of the things I want to touch on right now is what the fuck's going on out there. Dude, I am literally so confused right now. It is, so just so you know, it's June 7th, and on June 6th, apparently there's this big-ass wildfire in fucking Canada, and now all that fire is coming down here, and it legitimately looks like the apocalypse, and I don't know what's really, like, literally at work yesterday, everyone was, like, in awe, and I was like, this is the beginning of an apocalyptic movie where everyone thinks it's so cool, so eerie, and then all of a sudden the earth just shatters into fucking two. So, just so you folks know... and it's not like you're going to be hearing this because we're always a week behind in the lag. All right. Why am I going on Instagram?
So we hope this episode finds you well.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, the air quality in Morristown is a whopping 332, which is up about 150 from 2 hours ago. Fucking sick.
Let's go outside and do some burpees.
It's literally dangerous. Like, that's the air quality is labeled as dangerous, dude. What the fuck is going on?
Well, you know, like the apocalypse.
Dude, legitimately, what the fuck?
Well, you know what's crazy? I was telling you too. I didn't know anything was going on last night, so I was coming back. I took my family out. Well, I didn't take them out, but they had their first field trip down to the zoo, so I took off of work, went there. And on my way back, I see this guy burning shrubs, right? And it's in this little Walmart small saucer pan, and nothing like a fire pit, just like a small little thing. But he's like throwing like giant limbs in there. It's a huge blaze, and I'm all for burning stuff, but like I'm like, dude, come on, it's like super dry out, it's windy. I was like, what the hell are you doing? And you're covered it like there's overhang over this thing. So anyway, a couple hours go by, and I come upstairs, and I'm looking outside. I was looking at the sun. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with the sun? And I was looking at it. It's all just this orange dot, and I'm like, fire. Like I just went right to smoke, right? And I just happened to see this like helicopter go by of like a fire marshal. I was like, oh, did that son of a bitch start a forest fire near my house? And I was like ready to be like, what the fuck? And then my wife just casually walks in. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, Canada's on fire and all the smoke is coming down here. And I'm like, huh? So, and then I work outside, so I got to experience it all day today. And hopefully, you don't see me on a mesothelioma commercial 10 years from now.
Did your lungs suffer from the fire of June 7th? Yeah. Dude, what do you think the Canadians saw when they went out there? Like, oh, that looks a little bit different, eh? It's pretty hot here, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for them, too, because, I mean, half their all the acreages is burning down, which...
But what the fuck is it? Is it in, where is it? Is it like Toronto area?
I have no idea.
Ontario,
I didn't look into it. I didn't have time to look it up.
Fucking
so apparently, because...
I'm going to go... Yeah, keep going.
Because of the climate conditions of this day and age, I feel like I'm starting a Family Matters theme song. The dryness, because it hasn't rained where we are, and I don't even know how long. Like... It was supposed to have thunder showers last night. Nothing happened. Nothing's going on. So there's so much dry air, wind, and everything. So apparently, usually when you have forest fires like that, it'll get into the atmosphere and the rain will knock it down, and then it's over with, right? Not the fire, but just the ash and smoke in general. But apparently, it's been so dry in the East Coast that it just blew all the way down, and now we're getting all the fun stuff in the air.
Yeah, the fun stuff. This shit can't even fucking breathe. Let's see what it said. Hundreds of wildfires are burning across Canada. Many of them out of... This is from The Guardian. This first article I pulled up. Many of them out of control have blanketed cities in a thick haze of smoke. Did you see New York City, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, New York City
like
looks
orange
like... Literally looks like Batman's about to fucking fly across there to save the city.
Yeah, well, that was... where I was lunchtime, and it was basically it looked like a storm was coming, but it was actually it would have been a clear blue sky day,
legitimately,
and it was just got so dark, and it didn't get orange, but I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck is going? Like this morning I was okay. Like someone actually offered me like, oh, would you like actually, it was my mother-in-law. I'm not going to say some stranger offered me a mask.
Yeah.
But she's like, hey, I got a bag of masks if you want it, if you need it. I was like, no, I'm fine. It's not even bothering me, really, because I just imagine people that would be bothered if they have allergies to smoke, like some people get pollen on stuff. I know my boss was having a huge problem today. His eyes were just like gushing and his throat was so dry.
But at the same thing, like, dude, look, and I told you this too before the show, like, I'm not, like, I was told, like, I should, like, I'm not fucking, dude, I didn't put a mask on for the past 3 years, like, barely put a mask on, and I'm not fucking putting a mask on now, even though it's probably the time that you should. I do not think that these fucking blue masks are even going to do anything, because if you think about it, well, they're not. I don't think they're not going to do shit. And here's why: because you'll be inside, and here, thankfully, the fucking apartment's pretty thick. But sometimes, like, dude, you'll be in dude, in the restaurant, the doors were fucking closed, the windows were closed, bro, and the smoke was fucking, the smell was coming in.
Smell, yeah.
So you're fucking seeping through a fucking building. Your mask
is it's going through the ventilation system.
Bro, yeah, true.
Yeah.
All that stuff, yeah, exactly. So it's like, there's no way in fucking hell the mask was going to work. But it's funny, because now is probably the one time where you should be, like, putting a bandana on or something. like that's going to fucking do anything.
Yeah, well, that's what I used my shirt today, because it did get bad enough where I was like, screw this, I'm going in the truck.
No, dude, think about it. I was at the gym, and some guy opened the fucking garage to the gym. I was like, dude, close the fucking garage. We're all like, doing
working out, breathing,
some fucking heavy workout. Like, go suck.
The one place where you become a mouth breather, you have no choice.
Legitimately.
Yeah, but well, I was looking online, and because I went to the air quality whatever website it was just to check it out. So they had a thing of like, and someone basically challenged the mask thing or whatever, or this might have been on Twitter after I looked it up. But anyway, someone was showing like the size of the molecules or bacteria of. So you have like the thicker, which would have been what this is, and then COVID would have been a little bit smaller, and then like a deadly, like Resident Evil virus would be really small, right?
Yeah.
So technically, I guess a mask would have worked in this, but I rather have I had a rash guard and a shirt, so I was just, I'm breathing through my nose, but I figured that'd be all right.
Bro, I mean, probably. I mean, I just knew that when I'm getting out of the car to go to the gym, leaving the gym to go to my car, like, I don't really care at that point. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, like, for me, because where I work outside,
No, you're a different case, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you had, like, a fucking mask on, it makes sense.
But the problem with the mask is once dust gets in there, you're just breathing in the dust all day.
No, for sure.
So, like, for me to just, like, do this and not let anything in, that worked better for me.
Bro, I mean, and it makes sense for you because you're fucking working outside, dude. Like, you cannot be breathing that shit in all fucking day. That's horrible, dude. That's horrible. Like, and not to like I'm not like trying to say that. Just I would have definitely not worked out. Like, I would not have gone, I guess you could say, raw dogged the air at that point. I would not have, because the smoke actually damaged your fucking lungs.
Yeah, well, that's, we'll find out later in life, won't we?
Yeah, dude. 15 years down the road when you're on the commercial for the fucking law firm.
Yeah, like, hey,
cheap ass commercials.
Well, I mean, if it was that bad, again, it comes down to, hey, what information is getting out there, and what do they know, what they don't know? If it was that bad, shouldn't they have done a state of emergency?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I saw workers outside all day, like doing road work and cops are directing traffic. It's like, you don't see them with any masks, and yet they're all working in this, and then...
Bro, it's crazy. It's like, so here this thing goes. It says Toronto has long been known as the big smoke of its history of heavy industry. That's pretty funny. It's ironic. But then they took out a different meeting on Wednesday when residents donned masks outside following alerts from officials that the city's air quality would continue to deteriorate. I don't know why I'm like laughing. This isn't fucking funny. Outdoor school events were delayed, and city officials warned vulnerable groups to remain inside when possible. In the nation's capital of Ottawa, Environment Canada said the air quality was very high risk alongside the nearby cities of Kingston. I don't know why I'm laughing. Cornwall and Belleville.
And people died.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. In much of this actually is not like cool, because fuck you, I want to be outside right now. And I don't want to be breathing the smoke, and I don't think any of you guys want to either. The poor air quality is expected to persist in the weekend. The bulk of the smoke is in Eastern Canada, whatever. All right, so here's this. This is yesterday. Smoke levels over the Northeast, and it's just it's just a map. And essentially the air quality of 30 is like considered good, right? And
I have no idea.
all of New Jersey in New York, I don't know if that's true or not, but all of New Jersey and New York was at 25 to 63, so it's in micrograms per cubic meter. But we're at 332, and the highest one on this thing is 158.
It's good. It's good. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Whatever, we're gonna die. It's all good.
Well, it's like you get the people that were commenting on Twitter because people were, it was trending in New York, especially with those photos that people were taking where the sky's orange and everything like that. So people from like LA are like, "Oh yeah, welcome to our everyday life." It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, LA's got some shit. You guys in LA have got some fucking shit out there. I don't know what the hell you guys do. You got a lot of smog.
Smog.
Literally, it's just smog, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. But all right, cool. So,
yeah. So if
if this is the last episode, so be it. If it is, it's all good.
Yeah.
But no, some news I got for you today, and I got it for everyone. I'll become an uncle. Dude.
Yes, that's awesome, dude.
Bro,
Congratulations.
thank you, dude.
And congratulations to Kristen, your brother.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Congrats to Nick, my brother Nick, and sister-in-law Kristen. Kristen was on episode 67. Amazing story. If you have not checked that one out, definitely check it out. Funny story. I walk into the hospital on Friday morning to go see the new baby Isabella, right? And she, the first thing I do is I knock on the door, blah, 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 going in. I've never held an infant like a newborn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And like, it is what it is. Like, I was like the whole walk over to, I was like, it's not hard. You just fucking hold her and you don't let her go. Right? That's literally all you do. And Kristen didn't know that, so she just goes, "Oh, let's go hold her." Literally within, I say hi to Nick. Legit, I say hi to Nick, and then I like gave Kristen a kiss on the cheek, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Okay, hold her," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm fucking like, "What?" My brother she took 3 pictures of me, and they're all the same picture, but the first one you can tell in my eyes, I'm like, "Holy fuck!" And then by the third one, I'm like,
he's like.
Dude, she's so cute. It's like weird to hold a newborn, and especially that's your niece. I kept telling them, I was like, this is crazy for me. I can't imagine it being for like you two or the actual parents.
Yeah.
As your daughter, right?
Yeah.
So it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's like the same thing I got when my buddy in 2013 had his kid, and that was like the first of all friends to have a kid. So. Yeah, that was the first infant I held, and like again, like you have no idea what the hell you're doing,
dude.
You're just like, oh, this is great. Take him back.
Yeah, dude. I was comfortable. They had me sit down. That was a lot better.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
Down.
Yep.
I sat down, cradled it. At first,
because then you have the support.
The support,
yeah.
exactly. Oh, I'm gonna spoil the shit out of her. I'm gonna be fun uncle.
That's it, dude. The Funkle,
baby.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking fun uncle.
That's
Fuck
awesome,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, that was, yeah, and well, that was a fun fact how you mentioned with like holding. I mentioned it too when Kristen was here. It's like before I had kids. Obviously, I didn't change the diaper at all, so it was all just like learning. And then you got to relearn how to hold an infant because, they're fragile and then moving around. You should have seen my first pediatrician trip, which was like, I think it was like a week after. And like this, of course, I had kids during COVID, which at the peak of COVID, so it was a horrible, horrible nightmare for everything. And my wife and I just were left alone with 2 kids. So anyway, when we get to the pediatrician, like everything was like boom, 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 because they want to get the kids in and out.
Yeah.
So they didn't get exposed. So we put the kids on the table and I'm supposed to take off the clothes. And like, I am just, because they were NICU babies too. So they're premature. And I'm like, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like, all right, I'm going to take off the shirt. And I felt like I was taking an hour just to like take off a shirt. She pushed me out of the way. The pediatrician was just like, and I was like,
literally, was like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Like, just holding her. She's so fucking tiny, dude.
Yeah.
And you're like a big dude, so it's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then they like move, so like they move in like ways.
It's
and you're like, stay still, damn it. I'm trying my best to hold you without crushing you.
And then like you have like the most awkward. And you're like.
But she was looking at me. She was. I think she was drunk because she had one eye open. I was like, "Oh, you were hungover. Got it. You were hungover."
She was wondering if you had nipples.
Yeah. I don't have those.
You
nipples.
have the milk.
Yeah, no, it ain't me. Yeah, she was looking up at me, and it was very cute. It was precious.
It's cool. It's cool. You get that like. I don't know. It's a weird, not a weird feeling, but it's a new feeling of like love that like just opens up, and you're like, huh,
right. It's like,
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome. They went home. They're doing well. Like seeing all the pictures of them on Instagram is cute. I'm gonna go see her again. But it's okay. I mean, she was just born, and now the world's ending. So it's all
that's
good.
how I felt with everything, man. And it's like, And then I always ask you, or you mention it too with having kids, because you plan on having kids.
I plan on having kids.
That's part of the plan.
I'm absolutely going to. I'm absolutely not. And look, that may change, dude. I don't know.
Because you're looking at what the world's going to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, dude, that might change, okay? Like, I want to, it may change, but I will tell you this, regardless, I'm not ready right now. I am not even close to being in the mindset to wanting to have a kid right now.
Which is...
And it has everything to do with... not so much the outside external world, because that's sort of what they want. They want you to fucking be discouraged. They don't want you to have family, right? This is my opinions, but I think they're true. They don't want you to have a family, the family unit. They don't want a strong one. But for me, it's more so because I'm not in the, like... I'm not where I want to be right now.
Yeah.
So for me to have a kid means I'm stable in like what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
an idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm building to a goal, whether it's entrepreneurial.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, but I just want that first.
No, that's good. Yeah.
I need to find a woman first, so that's fine, and I'm not even focused.
Consensual is a good thing.
Yes, for sure, 1,000%. But yeah, dude, like I'm not in the right frame of mind right now.
Right. No,
but for sure, why not? Fuck it. No, we should.
No, that's good. Yeah, that was. That like for me, it was just. I obviously found the girl first, and then I knew she wanted kids, and then that's
perfect.
It was part of it was. It wasn't part of my plan, but it became my plan too.
Yeah.
So now everything's good, but like. But you always think of like, all right, what's gonna happen next in the world, and then. See, my thing is I always think the world's way, like, overpopulation scares me, especially when things get tough. I mean, obviously economics, everything is kind of designed to work with the population, but at the same time, it's like, are we even eating real food anymore? It gets to that point where they're just pumping out chickens that are like the size of like turkeys.
I was talking about this right now. Did you hear that they were, and we're probably get fucking removed on YouTube for me saying this, but I'm pretty sure it's already because like the meats and like when you like with cows and stuff, they don't have to disclose what they put in it, right? What they inject, and for years they've been hormones and shit. But I remember seeing it on the news, and now if you look it up, it's all fact checked. It's not real, and I hope it's not real.
Yeah.
Right. But they were talking about how some farms were going to inject the cows with mRNA. And it's like, dude, and like the livestock, it's like, dude, just fucking stop it, man. Let me fucking eat my meat and beef in fucking peace and not have to worry about all these harmful fucking hormones going into a goddamn cow. Like, just let me fucking eat my goddamn meat in peace, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, okay? Just let me fucking eat my meat in peace.
Right.
Like, call me a fucking extremist, let me eat my meat in peace. But I don't know, man. Like, but this is going your point. They put it in a shit ton. Like, you fucking have eggs that are size of this, chickens, dude. Like,
yeah. On, I mean, just think of Kentucky Fried Chicken. How much chicken's being pumped out every day? It's like,
bro,
I don't know. So, but that's the thing. So with kids, it was always like, I don't know. The world is just because. Here's the deal with yourself. If shit goes down, what are you gonna do? You got yourself to worry about,
bro. If shit goes down right now, I know I have a plan. Of course, I'm not gonna.
You're the hero of your own story, right?
Yeah.
You're the freaking Walking Dead, and it's Joe.
It's
Joe,
me, baby.
Yeah,
I got it. I got some plans. It's me and that fucking rendezvous with the family.
Like me, I now I got kids. I got to be John Krasinski in the Quiet Place, where I gotta. Have you ever seen that movie?
Why does John Krasinski sound familiar?
He's Jim from The Office.
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
Anyway, I don't know why I picked that.
Quiet Place.
Yeah.
That movie's a fucking trip, man.
Yeah.
That movie's a trip. If you folks have never seen Quiet Place, look it up. It's a trip.
So anyway, I got to be the one that's like, I got to go down with the ship, that the guy shows up with a battle axe and I got to go fight him. All right, you guys go run away. I'm going to go fight this guy.
Yeah.
Instead of like having the time to like set up traps and like, hunt the prey like Arnold versus Predator. No, I got to be like, all right, you guys run. I guess I just got to go headstrong into this guy now. This is my fate.
Hell yeah, brother. That's what you got to do, baby. Yeah. Protect your family.
That's it. But that's a natural instinct. But it's like, I always joked before, it's like, the worst thing I could think of in a situation would be a home invasion, right? You're sleeping, all of a sudden the door kicks open, people come in with like machetes and guns. You're like, here we go.
That's when you get your guns, baby.
That's it.
Protect your family.
But yeah, so it's a whole new dynamic when you have kids, you know, because everything becomes, it's them first, you know, and everything like that. So it's like, I like that your head is in that point of like, hey, let me figure out my shit first and then have kids. Because people kind of just accidentally, or they think kids are like dogs where it's just like, oh, they're just going to be fun to play with. And it's like, yeah, when the hardships happen, then what?
No, dude. Kids are not like dogs. And like, those are two completely different animals. Those are two different species.
Yeah.
No way in fucking hell.
I always joke, like my wife always slaps me when I say this, when people are like, oh, you know, when they ask about boys, and then you know how parents, but they become parents and like, oh, you should get some of your own, like, when are you gonna have kids? And then when you have kids, when are you gonna have more kids? It's like, I just tell people to get a turtle.
Yeah,
they last 150 years. You gotta give it like a little lettuce here and there, man. It'll be your best friend. Get a tortoise. You can ride them when you're older, like you're 90, you can't walk no more, you just ride the tortoise.
You said you went to the Turtleback Zoo like literally 2 days ago,
and the turtles were humping. No joke,
no shit. Yeah. Did you see how fucking big the tortoise is? They're
awesome,
huge, dude.
That's awesome. See,
they're huge.
150 plus years old. You never have to say goodbye.
They're huge.
That's awesome.
You know the tortoises are fucking
dude. The shells are like the size of this table.
They're fucking huge. I don't know. I'm sorry, but this just when I saw the tortoise, I was like, what the fuck
is ride
this, dude? I was expecting to see a nice little turtle dude with his head peeking out. That thing was massive.
Yeah.
Massive, bro.
Yep. So when people ask, hey, you know, about kids, I'm like, just get a turtle. It's fine.
I need to get a pet. I've never had a pet in my life.
Really? Even growing up, no childhood pets?
No way. My dad used
to. And that's why Joe is the way he is. Bro, he never pet a puppy before.
Bro, no pets. I live in an apartment where there's like 17 million dogs, which is cool, but I've never had a pet in my life. And my dad used to always make the thing that he was allergic, which was half true because he's allergic to only some dogs. When we grew up, he finally told us the reason why he didn't want to have a pet was
because he hates all of them.
No, it was because he was like, I'm the only one who would wake up after the first week to take care of the dog. Yeah. And I was like, well, you're not wrong, but here's where you're wrong, is that you're the one who decides to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning every day. So checkmate.
Yeah.
Like that's on you, bud.
Yeah.
But I get it. It's a lot of responsibility even for a dog. Maybe I'll get I always joke with my friend Justin, like he's a big dog guy, and I always joke I'm gonna get a cat. He doesn't like that. He gets really angry. But maybe I'll get a cat.
I think you talked about it before. Everyone talks about it. You get a dog, it's gonna love you, like for the rest of your life. Every day you come home, it's wagging its tail, loves you. It's your best friend. You get a cat, it's gonna sit in the corner, lick its crotch, and then only want you when it wants to be fed.
I mean, hey man.
You pick one corner, Joe's got the other.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. What I was about to say, but anyway.
But but that's it. It's a big responsibility for me. If we ever get dogs, we already have dogs picked out. Like what I would get a golden retriever. I love golden retrievers. They're not going to protect you from anything, but they're going to love you, and you don't have to worry about them with kids.
Yeah.
And then my wife wants a corgi because they're just so they're awkward and fun.
Is that the fox dog?
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
Those guys are fucking
with
cool.
the little tail and they hop.
Yeah, I'd get that dog and just call him Fox. Just be Fox, so unoriginal, bro. Just Fox. Like. You know the reference from Metal Gear.
Fox, yeah. Metal Gear.
Fox.
And the biggest thing though that would stop me from like just wanting another dog is just they only last like a good 10 years and then it goes down. Like depends on what breed you get, of course, but like, and it's like the most gut-wrenching thing ever. They become your best friend and then you lose them. So
yeah, it sucks. That
sucks, man.
No, I mean, like, I don't mean to be like very distasteful or not, but that does suck.
Sucks for you.
Like, no, I'm serious. I would look. I've never having owned a pet. I could definitely put myself in someone else's shoes. That would fucking blow.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean that in a distasteful, but like, yeah, that would suck. What's it called? What else happened this weekend? Oh, so
wedding.
Is
that what you're talking about?
Sorry. That's exactly.
I was in your head for a second there.
No, for sure. It's now I don't know if you're like a spy or something. Maybe I gotta keep John out of the podcast. I'm just kidding.
He knows too much. Tango down.
Congratulations to Corey and Ashley Prisco, my boy.
Congratulations.
Yep, and his wife now. They just got married at Trump National in Bedminster. And the wedding was fucking beautiful. It was awesome. It was fun. We were dancing, whatever, you name it, right? It was so much fun. Drinking, all that good stuff. And then around, I want to say 3 hours into the wedding, we're all chilling and everyone starts clapping, right?
And it wasn't for you, Joe.
No, it was not for me. I was like, oh, yes, I have a podcast, yes.
Yes, I did. This is my 10th drink.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll take it from here with Joe. Everyone starts clapping and looking in this one direction, and I fucking knew who it was. Donald J. Trump. Literally
he really showed
up to the fucking wedding. And bro, it was so like you would see on like it was almost as if he was at a rally, bro.
Oh, really?
Anyone who waved at him and pointed to him, he literally just pointed right back at you. And then he was like doing this little dance, like literally this is the dance he was doing. Literally that was the dance he was doing. And I was like, this is fucking wild. And then he goes up, he shakes hands, he talks and gets a picture with Corey and Ashley. Of course.
That's awesome.
Corey's grandma just literally who was like a 90, she's 90 and she's like on a walker. Apparently she was faking it the whole time. She
threw it down and
rushed Trump, which was great. And then see, I was a little hesitant. I regret it now, but like he had Secret Service, okay? Of course. And I was able to see 2 of them, but I wasn't able to see the other like 3 or 4. and I was looking for them because I was like, if I approach this, I don't want to get tackled. I'm not going to run up to the dude, right? I'm not like that. Even if I see a celebrity, I'm very calm, right? But I'm just like, how do I approach the president of the United, or ex-president? Fuck it, still president, I think, right?
Well, they call him presidents, right? Until they die.
Yeah, exactly. The president of the United States without getting killed. Because apparently, too, when he's in your vicinity at Trump National and he's there, there's snipers in the woods, and everyone in his vicinity has a sniper dot on their chest. Like, you don't see it, but you know what I mean? Like, you're being watched, dude.
Joe had 2 extras on him.
So I was thinking about it. I was like, how the fuck do I do this? Literally, I just see a woman walking up to him, like, taking a photo and talking to him. And I'm like, fucking right on, Mom. My mom just walked into the thing after he took the pictures of Corey and Ashley, gave 0 fucks about the fucking Secret Service, starts thanking him, and then he goes, thank you so much, and like blew her a kiss. And I was like, dude, Mom, just fuck. I was saying to my dad, and he's like, is that your mother? I'm like, yeah, Dad.
That's my mom.
I was like, your mom's doing it to Trump. And then my boy, my other boy, wanted to get a selfie with him.
Yeah.
And he goes to start going, excuse me, Mr. President. And the one dude just stuck his arm out like that. And then my friend was like, I'm not going to touch him. Can I just get a photo? And Trump heard that and goes, yeah. And he just got a photo. And then my best friend's dad chased him out afterward and got a photo. And now I'm thinking to myself, like, dude.
Why didn't you get a chance?
Bro, because Trump apparently, well, not apparently, we know he likes the attention, right? We know.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
He's a celebrity. Yeah. He loves it. And you know what? I know a lot of people like hate him, but from what you could hear from people, I don't know the guy. Apparently, he's really nice when like you meet him. He's
sure,
a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But he also likes the attention.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, everyone has an agenda. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he loves the attention. So I really think if I followed my friend's dad out there and like did the same thing, he would not have like said no. But you know what was weird? The one Secret Service member, like before he came, I was chilling outside with my one boy who got the photo, and we're talking, and I see this dude in a suit just fucking sitting down, and he's eyeing me up. And I'm like,
Joe fucking McGowan.
And I'm like, who the
fuck? CIA agent right in
Yo,
crayon.
Legitimately. But that's the thing, like he'd probably be, you know, he'd think I'm cool. But he's fucking looking at me, and I keep looking at him. And like, and he's talking to this girl who's working there. Smoke show, by the way. But talking to this girl who's working there. And then what's it called? And turns back and then keeps looking at me. And then I just naturally, I'm not staring at him, but I keep looking at him. And I'm like, I'm like, this guy's Secret Service. And he's not looking at me, but he's looking at the group because Trump was about to come down. We literally, as I walked in, 5 seconds later, he came, and then it all clicked. And I was like, motherfucker, I would have seen him coming down. But you know who was there that same night? And the reason why it took him longer to come down, you know who was there? Kane. WWE,
dude, he was
Glenn Jacobs.
He was just up by me at Pandora's Box.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
That's pretty dope, dude. And Kane, who's Glenn Jacobs, if you watch WWF, the dude with the mask who was burnt, but he never really had a burnt face. His name is Glenn Jacobs, and he's the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, and he was up there with Trump. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Imagine if Kane, dude, they should have had Trump escorted by Kane.
Absolutely.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to do anything. You just get chokeslammed.
Oh, absolutely.
Bro.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's a cool story.
Dude, fucking, so yeah, I was like within 20 feet of Trump. He was cool. He waved at me. I waved at him, but he was waving at everyone. Like,
what would you have said if you got a chance to go up to him and just ask him for a photo?
I just asked him for a photo, and then I would have said to him in the end, God.
What hair product did you use?
Yeah. I would have said to him in the end, God, what is it? I had something I was going to say to him. I would have asked him for a photo. I really wouldn't have said anything. I would have been like, you're the man. And, like, God, I was going to say, like, basically God knows, like, God is going to help in the end. I don't know. He's very religious, but he probably wouldn't have heard it. He probably wouldn't have gave a shit.
The Secret Service been like, what?
Yeah,
he wants him to meet God. Take him down. Take him down.
Dude, I'm telling you, I could not find the other Secret Service members.
That's good. He was doing his job.
Fuck. I was like, where do I come?
He was in the bathroom though.
Yeah, dude, literally. Bro, so many shots at that wedding, bro. Jesus Christ.
That's cool. Now, I'm sorry. I'm
Bedminster.
Yeah, where's that?
That's 30 minutes from here south. So it's going on 287 south, and you get off at exit 16. So it's really like 25 minutes.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
it's really nice. Fucking rich ass area.
Oh,
dude.
absolutely. Yeah.
All I saw was Lamborghinis. I saw McLaren S1s, not F1s, S1s. I saw Lamborghinis, Ferraris, a lot of Bentleys with a lot of hot women coming out of them. And dude, all I just know is I was looking at myself and I'm like, oh, it's time to get out of the restaurant. It's time to either own a restaurant and work my way up, or it's time to do something else and get this shit, because
It's a good motivator.
Oh, dude, ridiculous.
Yeah. Now, was anybody, just because it's Trump, was anybody like booze or like
No,
that,
and if they didn't like him, they don't have the balls to say.
Well, you
that
know
in
what?
front of
Even
them.
my whole thing is like you see, like I don't know. I always find it very like disrespectful, no matter who it is. Like you look at Joe Biden and all like the silly stuff he does, but if he came in and like I would if you want to go shake his hand, that's one thing. If you want whatever, but I think it'd be rude to even just be like, oh, boo, fuck you, fuck you. It's
Well,
just like,
so like I see where you're coming with that, but granted on what's going on right now, and I think there are a handful of people that if I saw, whether politician or not, on both sides of the aisle, like would I go up to him and be like, fuck you, piece of shit, and like go out? No, because here's why. You're gonna get tackled by the Secret Service. You're gonna get fucking
that
arrested.
third guy.
No, seriously, you're gonna, right?
Oh, yeah,
But no, I mean, like I guarantee you, if Joe Biden showed up, he'd probably show up in a diaper. But
he'd be lost.
dude, he'd be lost. He'd be like,
But I always think like if you're at a rally, it's one thing because then
Yeah.
you can like piece your mind. But if it's
Yeah.
just some guy
No,
like you're not gonna
and-
just run up to him and
dude,
like
and
kick him and be like, you son of a, you old piece of shit.
And like, really, are you gonna do that? Like, let's just say you hated Trump. Okay, fair, whatever. You don't like Trump. You really gonna say boo and fuck you at your friend's wedding?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, we're the people like, because there's a lot of people that have that instinct to be like, hey,
Yeah, like you're at a wedding, and
Yeah.
dude, what are you really gonna fucking do, bro? Like, what are you really gonna do? Now, if it's just you, what are you really gonna do? Now, if it's 8 billion people against 2,000, I think your odds are better. But if it's just you versus 5 Secret Service members, and yeah, you're gonna lose because they'll fucking kill you, dude. They don't give a shit. They will kill you. You know what I mean?
well, chloroform, you disappear.
Yeah, right.
Hey, where did Joe go? I don't know. He went to the bathroom, never came back.
Yeah, right.
I think he found one of those escorts and started over.
But I'm telling you, dude, there were some hot women there. Ah, God, that was good. I guess I won't get us kicked off of YouTube, but there were some hot women there.
Nice. That's cool. That's a cool experience, man. It's a good weekend.
Yeah, that was really dope. And then they gave me off on Sunday. I don't know. But other than that, yeah, dude, I don't know. That's like
You're
the
fired.
Shit. You're fired. No, nothing other than that, dude. Where are we at? Yeah, 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, I didn't really have much planned for the show. I just wanted to get the bulk out of the way. We needed to discuss Don, right?
Yeah.
We needed to discuss that, this might be the last show because of Armageddon. And let's see what the index is right now. I'm like really confused.
Of the, it's just,
I'm like really fucking confused right now. But we also have some cool guests coming up in the next couple weeks, and I'm having plans to get some other guests on the show as well. We were supposed to have a guest this week, but it didn't line up. I'm gonna reach out to him again to see if we can reschedule. We love having the guests though, because we love having you guys, because you guys have a story, and your story can help at least one person. And it's cool to open up, and even a lot of people think that they're not interesting. And this is the number one thing I get from all our guests, is that they're not interesting. You guys say that to me, and I always call bullshit. And by the end of the episode, I'm always just like, I knew there was something in there. So whenever you guys want to come on the show, and we ask you to come on the show, if you don't want to, don't worry, tell us no. But if you want to, don't ever think that you're not interesting, because the people who think they're least interesting turn out to have a story where they'll be like, oh yeah, and then I was like fucking surfing on a lion in the middle of the Atlantic, and then I fucking did a 5, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? I thought you were boring.
Yeah.
I thought you were fucking boring.
Yeah. No, I find that really awesome too. And what's great is you really do feel like you live like other lives as you sit here and listen to a cool story like that. Like, because a lot of people will give you, by the time the story's done, you just like learn a whole new life lesson, or you put your life in perspective, and it's cool when, like, now I get to edit some of the clips and put them on Instagram and like see reactions to that, but also like seeing them go up. It's one thing if if you were just promoting us the whole time, and like every single promotion was just us being like, hey guys, watch our show, but now we can like put someone else's story on there, and you see that little clip and you're like, holy smokes, like that's awesome. Like, this person's going to be able to reach out to whoever's listening, new or old, and like maybe give them advice what they couldn't find somewhere else, and like put their life into perspective. And that's what's awesome about this show, really. And the guests themselves. So please, even if you don't, like, for me, I listen to the other guests from this show and then like other shows, and like I got to tell a little bit of my story growing up, and like then you listen to like someone else with a different story, and like it makes me feel like, oh well, my life, why did I even complain? But at the same time, it's like, no, it's good to say that, because, or it's good to get it out, because then like you can learn something from my story, you learn something from their story. Like, no story is too small, no story is going to be too crazy.
Nah, dude.
You
just don't ever think that you're going to what's it called? Be too much for the show. I'm the fucking host, dude. Like, I think I'm a little too much for this. No, I'm just kidding. No, anything you say is never gonna be too much. It's actually probably gonna make the show even cooler, your episode, if you have some crazy shit that you're comfortable sharing. We always say that there's one rule that the show is that there's no rules, except you don't want to talk about anything, we don't ask you. So that's the only rule. So then you go as crazy as you want, man. You go as deep as you want. There's a couple of people I have in mind that I'm trying to get on, and I've been planting the seed, and I don't want to force them, but I think they would have a cool fucking story. So we're also going to be working. Dude, I've heard of, I get it. Like, you have to have some sort of notoriety, but we are an international podcast, all right?
Sure.
Shout out to our dudes in Norway. I'm telling you, there's like 15 countries, but Norway, you're the second after the United States. So I don't know how the hell do you say cheers in Norwegian, but cheers in Norwegian. But all kidding aside, thank you for support if you're still listening. But yeah, point being, it's good. You're going to help somebody. So come on the show. I want to try to get some cool people on. I want to DM some people. So I want to slide into some DMs, baby.
There you go.
I'm going to slide into some DMs. That's what I'm going to fucking do. And when I slide into those fucking DMs, I'm going to ask you to come on the best podcast in the fucking world. We'll take it from here. So that's it. Episode 75. Stay tuned next week. We'll have some guests. You're going to love it. Have a good day. Don't breathe in the shitty air. We love you.
Stay awesome. Peace.